guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another makeup tutorial for you guys using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I wanted to make this look a little bit more wearable, not so intense with using berries and cranberries and reds and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to make it more of a realistic kind of everyday or throughout the day kind of look. So I came up with this look right here. I paired it with two different lips, one nude and one obviously extremely intense. I actually love this look with this lip. I don't know what made me think of putting this lip with this look together, but I love the way it turned out. It's definitely a day to night kind of look. Throughout the day, you can wear the same exact look using a nude lip, and then at night you can switch it up and give it an intense dark purple lip, or this could also go with red or like a mauve kind of color, anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you guys learned something today. As always, don't forget to subscribe before you go. Please like and comment down below. And yeah, thanks for supporting me, the 130 of you guys that I have. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my face today, and we're going to go ahead and start off with the Aquaphor Lip Balm, just to prep our lips for some liquid lipstick. I always feel so weird doing like talk-throughs just because I have like nothing in the background, so it's like so quiet in my house. Okay, so next, as a primer, I like to use the Cetaphil Lotion. I just really like this stuff. I just feel like it makes your skin really tacky, and it hydrates your skin at the same time, and it makes your makeup last long too. So you just want to rub that in your hands and then buff that onto your face and drag it down your neck a little bit. I like a big part of makeup application is definitely like skincare and moisturizers and eye cream. You just want to make sure that your face is hydrated. That way you crease less, you don't have any dry patches with your foundation. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with the drugstore eye cream by the brand Rock. And I'm just going to apply that under my eye. So today we're going to do stuff a little bit differently. I'm going to do my face makeup first before I apply my eye makeup, which is like really different for me. I'm going to show you a trick on how to apply your eye makeup once your face is done, and if you do have fallout, it won't ruin the rest of your face. Okay, so since I haven't gone to the store to buy any kind of foundation that matches the rest of my body right now, you can see how dark I am, but I obviously can't do my face this dark because I'm gonna look really weird. Me and my husband were building a kids playhouse this weekend, and I got really dark. My back did, just my back only, so I can't do my face the same color because I'm gonna look a little bit funky. So I'm just gonna make my face a little bit more bronzy so that it matches my neck a little bit more. So I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. What shade is this? And it's in the shade Warm Beige. So I'm going to do like 2 pumps of this. And then I'm going to go in with the EX1 foundation, EX1 Invisiwear foundation in the darkest shade, F500. And I'm going to do 2 pumps of that. And then with the Sigma large shading brush. This is actually an eyeshadow brush, but I like to use this for this right now. You're just going to mix it and then start applying that to your face. You can see it makes it darker, but it doesn't make it too dark. It's like a perfect match. I mean, I totally have a foundation brush I use, but I don't know why I like using this. I feel like it applies it a lot better. Alright, and once you're done applying that to the face, just take a damp beauty blender and just buff it all out. You can see it like matches my neck a lot better. In this foundation, the Invisiwear one, it oxidizes a lot once it's applied. So if it looks lighter now, as it sits and settles into your skin, it's going to get a little bit darker. You can see it matches my neck a lot better. I feel like it was my last video that I did where I realized, okay, like it's totally time to get a new foundation because your face is like super white. Even bronzing up your skin's not doing anything for you. So in per usual, I'm going to go in per usual using my Becca under eye corrector, and I'm using a Morphe M224, and I'm just going to apply that in the inside of my eye. I'm going to take a mixture of MAC Prep and Prime and Bright Forecast, and I'm going to apply that also to the inner portion of my eye, under eye. and then along my nose. This is like a peachy orangey shade, so it's really good at color correcting. And then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Age Rewind and the color neutralizer, and I'm going to highlight with this. Whoops. Just like in my last video, I'm going to apply that a little bit lower, as so. And then when we blend it out, I'm going to blend it upwards. And once that's blended, I'm going to drag it on top of my eye to prep my eye for eyeshadow as well. Remember, you never want to rub underneath your eye, you always just want to dab it out. I'm going to go in with my RCMA No Color Powder. A trick that I've been doing, you just want to make sure that your tabletop is clean. A trick that I've been doing, instead of like taking off the cap and dumping it into the cup, I've just been dumping it on the table and then applying it from there. But you just want to make sure your table is clean, you're not applying like any bacteria on your face. And I'm going to set my under eye using the Sigma tapered highlighting brush. Oh, what happened up here? I'm just going to go ahead and tap everything out to make sure I don't have any fine lines settling in, and then just set everything. And I'm going to set along the side of my nose to give it the illusion of being thinner without having to contour it yet. And then make sure you dab out under your eye. And then you also want to set your eyelids as well. Okay, so I know I said in my last video, I'm not into baking right now, but when I do my eyeshadow after I do my foundation, I like to just leave this under eye baking while I do my eyeshadow. So if I do have any fallout, you can just go ahead and dust everything away and it'll get wiped away, versus if you wipe it away or if you don't set and you have fallout from your eyeshadow, it's just going to stick there and then you're screwed. So a good trick is just to leave everything on here while you do your eyeshadow. Everything else you can just dust away, so this doesn't need to stay. So we're just gonna buff that out. Okay, so we're gonna finish off everything else and then I'll dust away when I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and contour and bronze up my skin using this Nars Laguna bronzer. And I'm using an e.l.f. powder brush, which is like my ultimate favorite contouring brush. It's just like that perfect like divot to get right in there. See what I mean? Once that's done, I'm going to switch brushes and I'm going to go in with my Morphe M527, which is a bigger fluffy brush. And I'm just going to take the same Laguna and just bronze up my face just a little bit. Okay, and I'm taking a dual stippling and just blending everything out so nothing seems very harsh. I'm going to go back in with that RCMA No Color Powder, and I'm taking this contoured brush from Sonia Kashuk. You can find this at Target. It looks like this. It's just like super sharp, and just clean up what you bronzed and contoured. Before I apply blush, I'm going to go in with a highlighter just because I feel like it gives you more of a natural highlight and not so like stark line on your face if you highlight and then apply blush. So in honor of Jaclyn Hill coming out with her split pans with Becca, I'm going to take Champagne Pop and highlight my face with that. And I'm using a Morphe M510. And I'm going to bring that over the apples of my cheek, just so when I smile you can see that highlight. My nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and I'm going to bring that up along my forehead with no additional product. You just want to keep it very subtle up here. And that is that. So before I move on to blush, I'm going to go back in with that Nars Laguna bronzer, and I'm going to contour my nose just a little bit. So a trick is you can like kind of do this thing with your nose, where you like suck it in, and then that's where you want to contour, if that gives you like a guideline kind of thing. So I like to go like this. It's like a really weird face, but I feel like it gives me like a guideline on where to contour my nose. Do you guys get what I mean? I feel like it makes sense to me. And you want to drag that upwards towards your brows so it's not so stark and it kind of looks really natural. And then just blend it out so it's not so harsh. It looks a lot more harsh on camera than it does in person. Alright, so I'm going to dust off this RCMA No Color Powder right here. I'm going to use my favorite blush right now, my favorite blush combo. I'm going to go in to the Benefit Cheekathon palette, and I'm going to take a mixture of Dallas and Coralista, mainly more Dallas and just a hint of Coralista. And I'm going to go in using a Morphe E3 blush brush. And your face is done. Pretty quick, huh? Pretty quick, pretty easy. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to continue to leave the RCMA No Color Powder underneath our eyes while we do our eyes. So today's look, I'm kind of going for more of a natural-esque, not too natural, but still kind of glam look using the Modern Renaissance palette. Once again, I think I'm going to stick to like these colors right here. Just for like more of like a more practical look other than using all these like intense red berry colors. So I'm gonna go into these. So starting off, I'm gonna take a Sigma E40 and I'm going to go in with Golden Ochre, which is this color right here. And that's gonna be our first transition shade. We're gonna buff that into the crease. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. You're just gonna buff that back and forth. So I have like another vlog I'm working on. I am starting like a 4-week diet with my husband. As many of you guys know, I have twins and I still have like 10 pounds left for me to get back to where I was before the babies. And I'm like kind of over it, and I'm kind of over these 10 pounds. So we're starting like a 4-week diet together before my birthday, since my birthday is August 7th. And I'm gonna hit it really hard with him. Hold on. Now I'm going to go in using Raw Sienna right here. So I'm going to go in and like, sorry, lost my train of thought. So we're going to do the exact same thing that we did with Golden Ochre. And just buff that back and forth into the crease. You can even drag that downwards if you want. So we're going to do a 4-week diet together, really strict. And I'm going to be hard on myself because I'm over feeling uncomfortable and I just want to get rid of these last 10 pounds. And so I think I'm going to vlog my 4-week experience and do it like week by week and show you guys a before and after, because I feel like that's going to like hold me accountable, because obviously now that I'm announcing it to you guys and I'm going to be vlogging it, I feel like I can't cheat, you know what I mean, because then I'll look like an idiot. So it's kind of like you guys are holding me accountable. So yeah, I'm going to be vlogging my experience. So now using Morphe M441, I'm going to take burnt orange, which is this shade right here, and drag that a little bit lower into the crease and on the outer lid. We do circular motions on the outer lid and then drag that lower into the crease. So yeah, I'm kind of excited, I'm kind of nervous. I had food poisoning on Tuesday, so it kind of like messed up our start. But I still ate really good yesterday when I started feeling better. And I've ate pretty good today, or actually like really clean today. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I have a transformation. If not, you guys are going to think I'm retarded. Do circular motions on top of the lid and drag that into the lower crease across the lid. I hope that makes sense. I wore this look the other night and I like was so obsessed with it. It was so pretty. To add a little bit more dimension, I'm gonna go in using, I heard somebody call it Realgar or something like that. Anyways, I'm going in with this shade right here, which is like a really deep burnt orange. And I'm going to take a Sigma E25 and I'm just gonna pack that onto the outer lid. And then once I have a majority of the product onto the outer lid, I'm going to drag that into the outer V of the crease and lid. So a good trick when you want to stay lower into the crease is to angle, like right now you see how I'm angling my brush like upwards, but if you want to stay down lower into the crease, just lift up your brush and just carve it out like this. It gives you more of a precise like angle on your crease. I hope that makes sense. And once the majority of that product is there, just go ahead and blend that into the outer V of your crease and lid. Now I'm going to take any kind of pencil brush. This one is from Morphe. It's an M169. And I'm going to take Cypress Umber, which is this dark chocolate brown right here. And I'm going to pack that on to the outer lid and V area as well. Not as far in as I did the Real Gar. I'm going to stay really, really out. Like right there. And then again, like I said, you're going to take your brush and you're going to angle it downwards. I'll go back and blend that in a second. So we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. Pack that onto the outer V. Angle your brush and blend that out into the lower crease. Alright, and once we got it like that, we're going to go back in with that Sigma E25. We're going to go back in with that Sigma E25, no product on it, and we're just going to buff out that deep brown. We're going to buff those two colors together on the lid just to blend it out. And then we're going to angle our brush and drag it inwards. Take a little bit more of that Cypress Umber, just a little bit, just to help us blend it out and blend in well together. Angle your brush and drag it inwards. Alright, so you totally could just leave it like this and just go in with the matte neutral shade all over the lid, but since it's the summertime, I don't really want to go in with the matte just because I kind of want like a glowy look. So I'm going to go ahead and take Primavera right here, which is like a soft gold shade. I'm going to pack that all over the lid. And here I'm using Morphe M167, and I'm not going to spray it with Fix Plus because I kind of want it to be like a soft gold, but it's pretty like pigmented without spraying it with Fix Plus. So I can only imagine how pigmented it would be with Fix Plus. You want to pack that all over the lid and packing motions, and once you have a lot of the product where you want it, then you can start carving out your lid shade. Alright, so now I'm going to go back in with that E25 from Sigma and just buff these two colors back in together. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that Real Gar and just pack that in since I got a little bit lost with the gold. And then I'm going to flip the brush over and just buff those two colors together. And then going with that Morphe M441, I'm just going to buff out the crease so we don't have any harsh lines and everything seems very blended out. I'm not going to do a wing, but I am going to line a thin line before I apply lashes. Okay, so now that we're done with the liner, I try to do it on camera. Honestly, guys, that's like the hardest thing in the world. I'm going to go in and I'm going to apply lashes by Koko Lashes in Queen Bee. And we are done with the baking underneath the eye, so you can go ahead and dust it away. So if I had any fallout, which I actually didn't have any fallout, but if I would have had any fallout, leaving this RCMA or any kind of translucent powder underneath your eye, if anything was to fall out, you could just dust it all away and it would get dusted away super easily and it wouldn't stick to underneath your eye because you went ahead and you set it. To the under eye, I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to take a mixture of raw sienna and burnt orange and just buff that underneath your eye. Use this mirror instead. Alright, now I'm going to take a smaller definer brush from e.l.f. and I'm going to take that dark brown again, Cypress Umber, and I'm going to buff that closer to the lash line. But I'm only going to keep it on like the outer half. Back on that same pencil brush, I'm actually going to try this antique bronze right here, and I'm going to buff out my under eye with that color. Wish me luck. With a clean blending brush, I'm just going to go ahead and buff everything and blend everything out. Alright, now you're going to coat your bottom lashes. Alright, and now to highlight our inner corners, I'm going to go back in with that Becca Champagne Pop and just highlight my inner corner. Alrighty, and before I forget to do this, I'm going to go in using Tempera, and I'm going to highlight underneath my brow bone. And now going into lips, I'm going to give you two lip options. You could totally use this look for the daytime with a nude lip. So I'm going to go in with NYX Sandstorm. Ready? And that's lip option number 1. And then for lip option number 2, I'm gonna go in with, what is this? MAC Currant Lipliner. I think I have like a lash stuck to this. Anyways, I'm gonna go in with MAC Currant Lipliner. This is gonna be my personal favorite way to wear this for the nighttime. So this is gonna be a perfect lip for nighttime. And now I'm gonna go in using Anastasia's Potion. So this is lip option number 2 with this look. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. How is that sexy? Why aren't my kids sleeping?